mind over number. And Happy New Year. I'm Karonda, spiritual coach, intuitive numerologist. Clear my space for this Life Path 5 New Year reading. As I clear my space, of course, let's give thanks to the Divine Mother, Father, God, who helps me interpret these messages in the way they are meant to be received. So those of negative orientation, not serving my highest good, are not welcome over here. Got it? Get it? Good. Great. Now your life path is what you came here to learn this lifetime. It's also important when it comes to your choices and career. If you don't know how to calculate your life path number, well, just add the single digits of your birth year to the single or double digit of your birth month and to the single or double digit of your birthday. That is the method I use when I'm looking at your numerology charts. So if you want a more in-depth numerology reading, where I look at all the other numbers and how they interplay and connect with each other of your blueprint, my information is in the description box below the video, along with a how-to, or you can check out my karmic numbers video where I get more in depth with my calculation method. So if you are the life path of 5, well, you came in here to learn about change and freedom. That is what 5 represents. So 5s are very curious creatures, okay? They seek to explore new things and experiences and concepts and ideas and people and places. So careers that suit them are often in travel or marketing, public affairs, even journalism, sales, okay? Their strengths lie in their ability to adapt to change, as they value their independence and embrace these new experiences with an eagerness to learn and explore these new things. So the challenge with 5 is that constant need for change and difficulties when it comes to committing to something, and a tendency to be easily distracted. And so they face challenges with discipline, and finishing it is what they start. That is the life path of 5. I'm ready here. So let's get set and let's go with this New Year's reading. All right, 5s. Roll the 1. The first month or the first day of any month could be significant. The life path 1, the number 1. You could be seeing a lot of 1s. I don't know, but you do. 1 energy is about independence, right? It's about being original and standing out and being independent. Now I'm going to attempt to get 1 cube out of my Zodiac bag here to help give confirmation for this reading. Always take what resonates with you, leave what does not. Nothing is a coincidence because God is way too great. We call this a synchronicity. So this could be your sign, or the sign of somebody you're dealing with, or a sign significant for this message, as this is going to be a New Year's reading. So Cancer energy is coming out here. So Cancer energy could be very significant. Cancer is a very intuitive, nurturing, loving energy. Okay, again, this could be your sign or someone else. But we're going to get my Wisdom of the Wildlings Oracle to give a message for the new year of 2025 for my life path 5s. Then we're going to look at your life path energy, your influences, blockages, and what to expect at the end of this cycle. Yeah, we have Bury Your Dead falling out here. Okay. We have 42 on the card. Yeah, hold it better. That Billie Eilish song popped in my head. Bury a friend. In me. How's that song go? I don't know. Bury a Friend. That's the name of the song by Billie Eilish. Eilish. I keep saying Irish. Oh, that song could be significant. But we have a 42 on the card. So the number 42 could be significant, or the number 6, the life path 6, the age 42. 2 and 4. Those are very harmonious energies. 2 is the number of partnerships and cooperation, with a 4 is a very structured, orderly energy, and 6 is the number of service. Okay. So there could be a focus on our family dynamics, our relationships, our home life right now. Let's see what the message is with Bury Your Dead. 4 5s. This moment asks you to let go. Sometimes you just need to bury your dead rather than hanging on to what's no longer vital. When a dream dies, or a plan fails, or a relationship ends, there must be grief before closure. Otherwise, you cling to what no longer has life force. Your own attachment becomes a burden, draining you of your vital energy and lifeblood. Do what you must to honor the passing. Create a ceremony, shape a memorial, enact a ritual, even though it can be the toughest thing to hear ever. This passing is happening for you, not to you. Trust that. Whatever helps you separate from the ending and turn toward your new beginning is what you need right now. So for 5s, the message here seems to be to allow yourself to grieve a loss, whether that's with friends, a career, a family member, a plan that didn't follow through. You know, you need that time to grieve that loss, okay? But don't hold an attachment to it, because holding on to something that's dead is going to then drain your energy. And so it's important to let go of something that is not bringing you life. You know, do whatever you need to do, cry it out, talk it out, scream, shout. Okay, don't do anything that's going to cause you more pain. But understand that separation is necessary for us to focus on what's really important in our life, right? And allows opportunities to grow a new beginning. Okay, things have to die and, end for a new beginning, a new opportunity, something beautiful that we didn't even see coming in order to sprout. But nothing can grow on something that is not bringing us life. That is the yearly energy for 5s right now. Now let's get the tarot to see how your life path is going to influence the year. What's blocking you, what's going to support you, and again, sum up the end of the year. influencing the yearly energy. Well, 5. Well, we're very anxious right now. Restless, okay? This 9 of Swords energy. We're being overwhelmed by our thoughts right now. Our mind, a lot of mental conflict, a lot of replaying the past. Things that are currently outside of our control and do not exist because the past does not exist. It's simply a bunch of memories that we replay in our mind. Right? It's not a destination. The only thing that is ever happening is this present moment. So there's a lot of overwhelm, it seems, about past connections or past experiences right now. And this could have something to do with, that 5 energy about needing to get more grounded, to be structured, to get more ordered in our steps to move forward. As sometimes 5s can feel constrained by structure or order or commitments and wanting to constantly change something before it has an opportunity to grow. And then we realize later on, maybe we shouldn't have done that. So there's a lot of anxious, overwhelmed anxiety in our head, perhaps about these past conflicts here. Now, the vibe of the year, okay, the main theme of the year for Life Path 5 is going to be this Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, it's emotional energy. It's about our feelings. It's about our connections, okay? How our soul speaks to us and how we speak to the soul. The Hanged Man is a need to get a new perspective on life itself. Now, the Hanged Man is in a 4 stance, right? And 4 is about structure. It's about stability. It's about putting ourselves on a pause, on a break, in order to realize that, maybe our environment isn't the best for us right now. Maybe the people around us aren't the best for us right now. Maybe what's really blocking us is our view of the outside world. And so this year's energy is going to be pushing us to gain a more higher perspective of our foundation, of our stability, it seems. A need to release and let go and disengage of situations that no longer allow us to grow and develop as a person on a soul level. And how these energies are playing off each other, we got a 5 of Cups reverse, okay? So there's a need to accept these past circumstances, this past pain, this past conflict, this past grief that we've been holding on to so long that we are not living in the present moment. Okay, we need to find peace. We need to heal. We need to, stop looking at what coulda, shoulda, have been, and forgive ourselves for the part that we played in those connections or circumstances, and be ready to move forward. Because the future is always determined by what you do right now. And if right now we're still worried about the past and the past is going to keep happening and we miss everything in our present now moment that is allowing us opportunities to move forward, but we miss it because we're holding on to something that is quite literally not happening. But because we are caught up in our head and our thoughts, it feels like it's happening until we snap back to reality. Okay, we release and let go, and then, retreat back into ourselves to find that inner peace. Blockages right now for fives for the year. We have a Seven of Pentacles. Okay, what's blocking us right now? Pentacle energy. Okay, that is about stability, groundedness. The Seven of Pentacles is long-term investments. Okay, reaping what you sow. If you invest your time and energy into something negative, something that's dead, right, you're only going to reap, a dead, barren field of nothingness. But if you sow good seeds, right, if you put in the time and energy, effort to plant and to plan and to look at the whole picture, then you can expect a return on that investment. And that is the Seven of Pentacles. Growth takes patience. It takes time. And I feel like we spent a lot of time lamenting our past situations. And so there's a need to accept and forgive ourselves for the time that we may have perceived was wasted, but it was necessary. Time itself doesn't exist, right? It's just an illusion. And so whatever time you need was needed. Some people move slower than others. Some people move faster. It's not about comparing yourself to other people because you are on your own individual path. And so we could be looking at time and energy that we invested into a situation, realizing that it was going nowhere. And this is what's blocking us right now. Putting our time and energy into a situation that isn't offering us anything in return. Now, what will help support fives for the year? Okay, we have Queen of Wands energy. Now, this could be an older feminine who is a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, doesn't have to be, but the Queen of Wands just represents an energy of someone who is very outgoing, right? They're very confident. They're also highly intuitive. They take leadership roles because they understand that to bring fulfillment takes courageous, passionate action. Okay, they're very attractive because people are very drawn to the Queen of Wands because they put in that work and energy to themselves to the point where no one can miss them. Okay, you may have a lot of eyes on you at this time. You could be getting a lot of offers as well, as the Queen of Wands is very attractive. And so we could possibly be needing to step into this attracting energy, okay? This more confident energy, a need to stand strong on our foundation, our beliefs and our desires on what we want, and not what we don't want, because whatever we focus on is what's going to be pulled towards us. Now, towards the end of the year, we got a Knight of Swords. Oh, look at that. This is very fast, determined communication. Okay, the Knight of Swords is very focused. Now, this could be a young adult who's an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but the Knight of Swords is a very action-oriented energy. They're very assertive. They are very brave. They're very ambitious. They're goal-oriented. And after we have changed our perspective and release and let go of these things that are no longer serving us, okay, invest our time and energy into ourselves, which is the Queen of Wands energy, we can then adopt a more focused, determined energy that just takes action. Okay, it isn't worried about what happened before. Okay, it's just focused on the now. And it takes those opportunities as soon as they arrive, unencumbered by negative energy and thought patterns, because they are highly intuitive and they just go with that gut feeling, okay, that first reaction. Okay, a lot of times people hesitate on taking that first move because they're afraid of what other people, places, and things will say. But it's not about other people, okay, it's about you. And as long as you know that you're in alignment with your path, your intuition, right, your soul, your purpose, everything else flows around you. Let's get some oracle messages. This is 9 of Swords. Well, drop the F and ego. Vulnerability is hot as F. All right. So, we know we're a catch, okay? We're nowhere attractive. But sometimes we can get caught up in our ego and our fears and try and boost ourselves up when we really just need to open ourselves up and accept that we don't necessarily know everything, and that any fears that we are experiencing right now are actually calling us to examine that, okay? Because when you are being open, when you're being vulnerable, when you're able to express your emotions in a healthy, loving way, people are then going to be attracted to that. Because why would you want to be around people who you can't be yourself around? This Hangman energy. Okay, well, you need some effing time alone, and you know why, okay? Don't talk to anyone, don't look at anyone. That is the Hangman. Okay, they stay suspended for a point in time because they understand that their outside environment is not working for them. And so they need to disengage. They need to release. And then they realize that, well, everybody may be looking at them crazy for doing that. But they realize that it's really everyone else around them who is behaving crazy. Now we have this detox flipping out reverse here. Okay, drink a smoothie, unfriend that a-hole and throw some ish out. Okay, this need to be vulnerable, a need to spend some time alone, a need to disconnect, a need to release and examine these anxieties and fears and our thoughts right now. We need to cleanse, okay? We need to detox. We need to let go of some things, some habits that, some patterns, people that, may have broken us for a while. But we're hesitant on letting go because we're worried about perhaps what other people would say, what other people would do, about, not having a friend or support. But if we don't know who we are outside of these connections, then we can become dependent on other people for our own happiness. And so there's definitely a need to detox and unfriend life. The life that is not giving us satisfaction right now. Okay, it's really just draining our energy, is what it seems like for fives. Now, one card for the blockages here for the year. What? Time to let go. All right. Card speaks for itself. Move the F on. Okay. Stop investing your time in situations that are not showing you that they're going to prosper. They're not going to work in the long term. Okay. A short-term benefit can lead to a long-term consequence. And so if the seeds we're planting in our work, our career, our partnerships, relationship is not growing, okay, if we're stuck and stagnant in the same thing and we're constantly, presenting ourselves in a way that we want to grow, we want to develop, we want to take things to the next level, and if other people aren't ready to join us to that next level, don't worry about it. Because then you're blocking your next stage, your next level of development, because you're holding tight to someone who doesn't want to grow. And so the moment that you do release and let go, all of a sudden, boom, hey, how you doing? I'm ready for the next stage. Which necessarily may not be with who you spent that time and energy with. But you learned immediately what you don't want from that situation. And so a lot of times we are, not with the person or job or place that we want to be because we're still concerned about the past. And a lot of times we got to show people that we want change for them to change. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. You need a big effing hug. Squeeze. But it's flipping out reverse here. So it's telling me that we are not embracing ourselves. Okay? Where we're going to get support and guidance right now is just embracing ourself, spending time alone, in solitude, so that we can get to know and love ourselves again. Yes, yes. Because just because you are alone or separated or not connected to someone, you are never alone. Not truly. Not with 8 billion people on this planet and growing. Okay, you are always being watched over. You're always being guided. And so with this Queen of Wands and this needing to embrace ourselves and needing to take care of ourselves and attract what we truly want through this magnetism, through this glow, through using our intuition, okay, what we already know to be true, and accepting that, that's going to allow us to finally move forward here in this Knight of Swords energy. One final card. Why is this falling out crooked? Okay, don't like that. We'll take it upright, because what the heck are you waiting for? Get that ish done. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it is. Okay, if you needed a sign to release, let go, something, fives for the new year, here it is. Because releasing that, letting it go, detoxing, purifying yourself, okay, getting close to nature, learning who you are as an individual, what you do and don't want, okay, this is the time for you to do that. So don't wait. Go ahead and get that ish done. Because that's leading to this Knight of Swords, focused, assertive energy. We're going to get one I am message. Wrap all this up. Oh. Yeah. It's going to come together. Okay, it's going to all come together. On a final message for Five's New Year reading. Oh. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Oh, where did it fall? Okay. Oh my. Okay. We got it. Look at that. We got a 5 on the card. Okay. So, definitely a need to change and adapt. Okay? Change is inevitable. Remember that. Unless you are standing in front of a vending machine. I am bold is what's on the card. I speak my truth in a loving way. My courage to communicate my needs is powered by love for myself and love for others. I am bold. Well, that's everything I've been saying here. Okay? If you don't tell yourself anything, tell yourself I'm bold. Okay, use it. Being bold is about taking courageous action. Okay, it's about putting yourself out there. Okay, it's not being concerned with how it looks, because looks are deceiving. And be empowered to love yourself Because when you love and take care of yourself, you can then love and take care of others with that same enthusiasm and energy, right? You can't pour from an empty cup. So this here's energy is a need to, release, let go, speak your truth in a loving way, take courageous action on taking care of yourself, and manifest and attract that love that you truly desire and know you deserve. That's what I'm getting for you. All right, so if any of this resonated with you, great. If it did not, check back later, as this is a yearly read. If it did not, again, I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you for joining me, and I love you.